What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, it's another retouching tutorial. I'm not going to be retouching this photo, so let's just go straight right into the tutorial. First of all, what is wrong with the photo? There are so many things that is actually wrong with the photo, and we're going to be correcting that right away. First thing first, frequency separation. The second thing, color correction, and we're going to be doing some enhancement to make the photo look stunning. So let's get started. First thing, I would like to duplicate the layer. So let's hit Ctrl J to duplicate the layer. I'm going to turn this off so we have reference after the whole edit. Now I'm going to click here and choose hue and saturation. I like using color correction under in Capture One, but I just want to use just one single software, which is Photoshop, and because everybody has Photoshop. Okay, so now pick the N tool, just same procedure I normally use, and I'm going to click on where I want to correct. In this time around, I'm going to click on this part, and guess where it showed up. So increase. Let's see where we need to correct. All right, so that side, I don't want that side. I want, something like this. All right, so that's okay for me. Let's turn it off and on. I'm gonna extend it and extend it backwards, to get more side. Okay, so it looks okay. I'm gonna hit 0 on the hue, and let's correct that. Let's take it backwards, and we have a uniform skin. You can see the before and then the after. The yellow is actually gone, and we can do one more of it. Create another hue and saturation, pick the N tool. I'm going to click the one on top of her nose, lips I mean, and let's increase and find a sweet spot for it. I'm going to take it forward then, and we have here like this. I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, all right, so now let's correct that. Hit 0 on the hue and take it towards the back, and we have this uniform skin. All right, so now I'm going to first of all start with this one. I want to remove this effect from the lips. So with black as our foreground color, I'm going to paint erase, and let's even see if it's actually affecting there. None is actually affecting the lips, so there's no need for that then. There's no need for painting that place red. I'm just gonna look at her face and see if there is anything left out. Nothing's left out except her hair. Okay, so now let's remove that from her hair. From her hair, like that, and like this, and remove it from her hair, and this one too, remove it from her hair, like that, and remove it from her hair. We're trying to make the picture look, natural. I'm going to remove it from her hair there too. Okay, so we have this, and now we can do some frequency separation. All right, so I've done frequency separation. I can see this place. Sorry, let me open up the group and the layer. I guess there's a straight line I need to remove, right? And this one. Okay, so let me blend it very well. And okay, so now we're done with the frequency separation, and I would like to show you the before. You see the before, and then we can see the after. This looks amazing already, before and after. So let's just work on just little things that will make the photo look more awesome. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make the lips look good. So let's open up the frequency separation also, and I'm going to just paint over the lips like this, and go to the texture layer and sample an area and cover most of the lines on our lips to make it smooth. I'm just gonna copy the texture. Okay, so now let's make some color adjustment, and before that, let's create a stem visible layer and go to filter and camera raw filter. So here we are in basic camera raw filter. So we'll start with the basic, and we can, I like starting with the highlight. Let's increase the highlight the more to get more highlight from the body and the face. So let's take it up. That's okay, like 40 will do. We can as well increase the white and take back the shadows, and I'm going to bring back the blacks. Okay, so we have that, and not too much, just a little bit. I'm going to take it forward a bit, like -4, and let's increase the texture here, like so, like +11 looks fine to me. And I'm going to close that, and let's go to the details. You can sharpen it a little bit more, and since that looks okay, let's go to the color mixer, and I want to start with this one, the red lips. Okay, so I can increase the red, but I don't want it to affect everywhere. So let's increase the red like that, but this will be too much. Okay, that looks okay to me. The saturation of the yellows I can actually increase, and you can see the effect right here and right here and right here. And what next? Let's see how we can saturate the red, the oranges. Here we are. Let's go to the hue, and I'm going to turn the yellow towards the yellow and tilt the orange towards the yellows too, so we have it like this. Now the blues, let's go to the saturation of the blues just for the eyes and lashes. I'm going to increase the saturation and make it pop out the more, and that of the aqua too, and go to the hues. I'm going to turn it towards the purple and both towards that, and the luminance, I'm going to increase the luminance of the blues to make it more brighter. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the last part, of which we can actually avoid, but let's just do it, the red primary, and I'm going to take it forward and take this backwards, and it's gonna look like this. And we have that. We can decrease, let's leave it at 20, and leave this also at 21, and let's balance the green. So I'm going to leave it just a little bit. Bring it back will make it look yellowish, which I don't want yellowish. I want it to have the natural look, so I'm going to leave it somewhere around here is fine. Let's turn it off and on to have just a little difference. So have it like this and like this. So I guess the red is actually too much, so I'm going to decrease the red a bit, and the blues. Okay, so something like this look awesome. Take this backwards to have the yellow feel. Turn it off and on, and you can see before and after. So I'm going to hit OK on the keyboard, and we have this. I'm going to group it and mask it out, and pick up the brush tool, and I'm going to remove it from the lips, so it has this orangey feel. Okay, but I'm going to undo that. I wanted that to, let's undo. Let's go back to the camera raw filter again, camera raw filter, and I'm going to make the edit again. So quickly making the edit on the basic tab, increase the highlight somewhere around there, increasing the white, bringing down the shadows and the blacks. Okay, so the texture up, and I'm going to close that, go to the details, sharpen it up a little bit, same process we did, and I'm going to go to the color grading, and no, not the color grading, the color mixer, and increase the blues, the saturation of the blues that of the aqua, and go to the hue, saturation of the hue, turn it towards the hue, take this towards the hue, and we can actually affect the hue of the red. I want to make it more, reddish. I understand the fact that it's actually looking that way, and we can go to the saturation of the orange, make the orange, and the hue, go back to the hue. Let's make things look more like the yellowish. Yes, and this one, take it towards the yellow, and we have that. And we can take the saturation of the red just back a little bit, go to the hue and make the yellow look like the yellows, and I'm going to stop there. So close this one and then go to the calibration, and I'm going to make the primary, let's take it more, let's see the primary, yes, just like that. I believe just only one, increasing the primary alone make things looks okay. And let's turn it off and on. So that looks fine to me, and we can find a sweet spot for the greens, and I can click OK now. So I'm okay with this one the way it is right now, better than before and then after. So let's say we want to work on the lips. We can actually do that by using hue and saturation. So let's saturate, let's not do everything. I'm going to reset that and go to the red channel and make the saturation, increase the saturation, and I'm going to invert the mask, paint with the brush like that. Yeah, okay. So one thing first, let's make it towards, yeah, something like that, or you can make it look more like the purple, and we can leave it like that. So that looks fine to me, but I think it's actually too much like before. So I'm going to decrease the opacity to somewhere around there, and I can create another adjustment, which is the color balance, and start with the shadows. Let's style in some blues and give in some magenta, just color grading this time around, put in some red, giving in some yellows, go to the highlight, some greens, and we can actually add some magenta and some yellows too. So we can see it's actually had depth to the image. Now we can add some vibrance like that, and we have it. So let's create a stem visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alternate E. I'm going to group everything downwards, and I'm going to check out the before and after. So before, then after. You can see the amazing transformation before and then after frequency separation. So guys, if you like the video, kindly subscribe. If you are new to the channel, share, and see you in the next video. Thank you.